Welcome to this educational video where I'll explore a fundamental concept in finance and investment analysis, the Sharpe Ratio. Designed for learners, investors, and analysts alike, this video will break down the definition, formula, and practical examples of the Sharpe Ratio. The Sharpe Ratio is a widely used metric in finance to evaluate the risk-adjusted return of an investment or portfolio. It was developed by Nobel laureate William F. Sharpe. In simple terms, the Sharpe Ratio tells us how much excess return we're receiving for the extra volatility that we endure for holding a riskier asset. Let's say you're comparing two mutual funds. One returns 10% and the other returns 8%. At first glance, the 10% fund looks better, but what if that 10% fund also swings wildly with high risk, while the 8% fund remains stable? The Sharpe Ratio helps answer that question by showing how efficiently an investment compensates you for the risk you're taking. A higher Sharpe Ratio is generally better. The formula for the Sharpe Ratio is Sharpe Ratio equals sign ARP, RF, SPI, where ARP equals sign expected return of the portfolio or investment, RF equals sign risk-free rate of return, typically from government bonds, SP equals sign standard deviation of the portfolio's excess return, which represents its risk or volatility. Let's break it down. The numerator, RP, RF, is called the excess return. It's how much the investment is earning over a risk-free asset. The denominator, SP, measures how volatile or risky that return is. Suppose we have a mutual fund that gives an average annual return of 12%. The risk-free rate, let's say the yield on a 10-year government bond, is 4%. And the standard deviation of the fund's returns is 10%. Using the formula, Sharpe Ratio equals sign 12%, 4%, 10% equals sign 8%, 10% equals sign 0.8. So the Sharpe Ratio is 0.8. What does this tell us? For every unit of risk taken, the investor is earning 0.8 units of excess return. In general, a Sharpe Ratio, one is considered good. The 1st of May suggests the returns aren't high enough to justify the risk. The Sharpe Ratio is most useful when comparing multiple investments or portfolios. It helps in selecting the one that offers the best return per unit of risk. But there are some caveats. It assumes returns are normally distributed. It may not account for tail risks or rare extreme events. It may be distorted for investments with non-linear payoffs, like options. So, while the Sharpe Ratio is powerful, it should be used alongside other risk metrics and qualitative factors. Portfolio managers and institutional investors use the Sharpe Ratio to fine-tune their strategies. For example, hedge funds often report Sharpe Ratios to attract investors. Robo-advisors use it to optimize portfolios for a given level of risk. Individuals can use it to evaluate their 401k or mutual fund options. Even asset classes like real estate, bonds, and crypto can be analyzed using the Sharpe Ratio, provided you have reliable data on returns and volatility. To summarize, the Sharpe Ratio measures risk-adjusted return, formula, return, risk-free rate, volatility, higher is generally better, best used to compare investments with similar objectives. Consider it a tool, not the only one in your investment toolbox. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, share it with fellow learners, and keep exploring financial wisdom. See you in the next one. Next.